Okay, so I'll share my screen. You're able to see my screen? Everyone able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today's topics is I already given you right yesterday. So till active inactive we have completed yesterday, right? So all these topics we covered yesterday. So today's topics are DAX. What is DAX? Okay, and what are the different DAX we can create, like measures, columns, and tables. Okay, and what is the difference between that? And how many types of DAXs we can have? Okay, what are those different type of DAX functions? In that again we have aggregated DAX and date DAX functions that also we'll see. Okay, and these are the topics we are going to discuss today. So, anybody tell me what is DAX means? So DAX basically language of Power BI, because if you see any particular application, it's have their own language, right? For example, you go for C. C has a C, C++, these are the languages are there. Similarly, SQL have a syntax, right? Where we have select star from table name, or maybe we can use where class and we can use some group by from. So these are the different languages each application will have. Similarly, Power BI also have a language called DAX, which is nothing but data analysis expressions. Okay, so using your data, you do your analysis and create the expressions in the sense formulas. Okay, so which is a formula language used in analysis services, Power BI and Power Pivot in Excel. So this DAX is used in these three applications: analysis services, Power BI and Power Pivot in Excel. And DAX formulas have functions, operators, and values to perform any kind of a calculations and logical queries on the data which we have in different tables. Basically, we have a columns and rows will be there no in a table. Using that rows and columns, we can create the DAX functions that we are going to see in this class today. So before we go, we need to understand the operators. Okay, so operators, like for example, you're doing any mathematical calculations, we need to understand, right, what is plus, what is minus, what is multiply, what is divide. Okay, how you will do multiplication. So all those things also will be using in DAX also, no? So if you are trying to add some two values, you have to use plus. Okay, and if you are trying to divide two attributes, then you have to use divide, right? So the same thing we have here. You can see here we have all the arithmetic operators will be used in DAX. Whenever you want to do any kind of additions, we will use plus sign. Okay, whenever you want to use any kind of a subtraction, we will use minus sign. So these are all the uh, operators we will be using in the DAX functions. Whenever you want to multiplication, we will use this asterisk. Okay, where for division we will use this forward slash, and whenever you want to give any exportation, we will use this caret. Okay, so these are the different arithmetical operators we will be using in our DAX also, same like mathematical operators. Next one is comparison operators. Okay, so when you want to show equal to or not equal to, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, or maybe which is strict equal to. Okay, when you want to give not equal to, so these are the different comparisons we'll be using it. For example, you want to see equal to USA region is equal to, then we will use this operator called equal to. Okay, and we want to give greater than 100, what are the values are there, so then we can give this greater than symbol. okay, in your DAX expression. And less than means we'll use this less than. So these are all similar to mathematical operators only. For comparison also we will use this kind of operators only. So whenever you want to see greater than or equal to, we will give greater than or equal to this particular operators will be using it. Less than or equal to, we'll use this particular operator. And when you want to give not equal to, then we will give less than and equal greater than, both we will be giving. That will become like a not equal to. So this is the symbol for the not equal to. Any questions on the arithmetical operators and the comparison operators? Okay. Then we'll go to the text operators. When you want to give any concatenating two values into one value, no, we will give this ampersand symbol. Okay. So that means you can combine two values into one value only using this sign. Third one, logical operators, where see, logical operators means what kind of a logic you give. If it is a true or it is a false, it will give the values like if logic, switch logic. For that logics, no, we will be using and condition means double ampersand we have to give. For example, if country is equal to India and state is equal to Karnataka, then it is true or else false. So to give two types of conditions in one logical function, if you want to give both should be satisfied, then we have to give double ampersand. Okay. And if instead of any one, for example, India, either it is, sorry, country is equal to India, or if the state is equal to Karnataka, either any one condition is true. No need to be, both the conditions should be true, either any one. That time we will use this double pipe for the OR condition. So this is very important. Please try to understand this. Whenever you want to give multiple conditions, all the conditions should be satisfied. Everything should be satisfied. Then we have to give AND operator. Sorry, a double ampersand operator. Double ampersand means this two times this ampersand will give. So for example, country is equal to India, state is equal to Karnataka, city is equal to Bangalore. So all these three should be satisfied means we have to give first condition if country is equal to India, double ampersand. If state is equal to Karnataka, again double ampersand. Then if city is equal to Bangalore, then it is Y or else N. So that means two times we are giving this double ampersand. Similarly, R is nothing but either country is equal to India or state is equal to Karnataka or city is equal to Bangalore. Any one condition is satisfied means we will be giving this double pi for the R condition. Okay. And the last one is nothing but when you want to give multiple values which is equal to. So for example, your city is equal to Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore. Then S or else no. So that time instead of giving three times R, we can use this in operator and use this condition to show these three cities into in operator, and we will show if it is only these three cities, then it is yes or else no. For that we will be using in operator. So these are the DAX operators which we will be using to create your DAX functions. If you understand this only, you are able to create your DAX functions. Any questions on this?
See, what is M code in this DAX?
DAX is different and M code is different. That is different language which will be using only in the Power Query editor. So, for example, you go here. In the desktop, we'll be using DAX, right? So, if you want to use mQuery, we cannot use in DAX in the desktop screen. So, go to transform data. Okay. So, we have a advanced editor. I already explained you last time when we are discussing the Power Query class. This is called mQuery. Here only you can write mQuery. And DAX we can't write here in Power Query. DAX will be only used in the second component, desktop's component only. So here you can write your mQuery as per your logics. Okay. So any questions on operators? If you're not understanding, let me know.
She understood.
Okay. So then next one, like we have different types of DAX functions will be there, and we can create in different ways. Like you can create the DAX into measures, columns and tables. Okay, so what is the difference between measures and columns and tables is measure is nothing but it will be out of your table. Okay, you cannot see this uh, calculations in your table. Only when you add into visual only we can see the measure values. Until unless we cannot see the values in your table. But new column is nothing but once you create a new column you can see in your table itself, like the values. For example, you can create a new column and you can see the logic what you given, is it working or not, without adding into visualizations. So later you can add into visualizations also. So that is called new column. And tables is nothing but you can create a new table itself and you can see the data whatever is in the table. But measures are more effective because measures are, until unless you are not using it, it will not occupy any storage. Okay, it will be faster also because it's a follows the filter context, like aggregated functions like summing, count, max, min, or maybe you want to give rank functions. For all those things we'll be using measure only, like sum of the value or count of the values. So measures are more effective because it is using filter context, and columns are using row context. Basically it compares row to row and give you the values. Okay, so this is an interview question. Please try to understand, like measures are basically virtual uh, column where we can use it only when adding into visualization, and it follows the filter context. And columns are nothing but it will be displayed in the table context and it will use the row context. And table is nothing but anyway it is as per your requirement, as and when you require we can create the table. So we can use DAX and create all these three. Any questions on this? What are the
See, can
types?
we can we add means calendar in this measure or not?
No,
No.
only in table we can add calendar, not in measure.
Okay.
Okay, so we have different types of DAX functions are there. One is aggregated functions where you can use your aggregations like sum, average, minimum, maximum, or count, rank. For all those things we can use the aggregated functions. Okay, so this is possible only in the measures because it is at a table level, right? Second one, date time functions. These functions, like when you have a date, you want to derive the quarter, month, physical year, week number. Okay, for all those date functions we can use this date and time functions, where basically we can use for all the date calculations. Filter functions is nothing but when you want to use some kind of table reference, lookup value functions, or maybe any kind of a calculate function where you can use a filter inside the calculate function. That time we will be using the filter functions when you want to filter a particular data and give the results. Financial functions, like when you want to calculate any financial calculations, like if you are in balance sheet, you want to calculate the total net profit, net credit, or any kind of a financial calculations, we will be using the financial functions. And info functions mostly we will not be using much, so this just for your reference, like it based on the semantic model and relationships, this DAX formulas will be derived. So this is basically used in analysis services, not in the Power BI. Information functions, like basically you want to use some kind of arguments where the value matches the expected type. For example, the is error, is blank, is text. So all those information functions we can use this information functions. And logical functions, right? Switch, if logic, switch functions, true, false functions. So these are the different functions also. We can use it for the logical functions. These are the main ones which we'll be using. Other than that, you can also see here mathematical functions are there, parent and child functions are there, relationship functions are there, table manipulation functions are there, text functions, and time division functions also there. So those are all also we will be seeing individually. We will practice some formulas now in this class, and later you need to practice all other formulas also, because we can't cover everything in today's class, no. So we will see only few formulas today, and rest of the formulas you try in your home. Any questions on these types of DAX functions and how we can write those DAX functions, like measures, columns and tables? Okay, so then we'll start few DAX. Okay, so please concentrate and see, let me know if any questions, because it's very important. Without DAX we can't do anything. Development we cannot do anything. I'll go to page 2. Okay, so see here we have the total date wise is there and total receipt amount is there. No, I want this total amount in a card, like I want only the total amount. So using a DAX, how you can write your DAX function, we can see now. So for example, where it is coming from, which table, when which column, we should know, right? So this is coming from cash payments and receipt amount, right? So this sum I want in a card. So let me write a DAX for that. It's a simple DAX. Just click any measure from here also, or maybe from here also you can take it. So let me take a measure for this table. Click on new measure. Okay. So I can just give a title. So it is your wish, whatever title you want to give. So I am giving total payments is the title, is equal to, for all the aggregated you want to total, no, what are the functions we can use? Sum. Okay, sum is a one of the DAX function where you can use it and total your value. So I'll just select this and it gives you what you can see here. The hint is giving, no, for every DAX once you give the function, no, it will give you the formula. You can give the column name it is asking. So I have the column name is called receipt amount. I'll just type it and it will give you hint. So you can select from the below. I want a receipt amount from cash payments, right? This one only. So I just select this and close the bracket and enter. So now see, a new measure has been created in this my table because I selected measure from here, no. So that's why the measure created in this table only. Now I'll just take a new card. Here I will add this measure. Okay. So it is matching now 110 million, 110 million. Okay. So this one also you want without million, no? Then you just go to format options and change the format, like where you can change the value to. I'll just see value. Somewhere here only will be there. Value here, display units, none. Okay, then you can see without million, what is the total value, and you don't want decimals, you just put view decimals as 0 here. So automatically the zeros will be removed. Okay, or else if you want to change from this here, you just remove everything and you want to change the decimals from the measure, click on the measure here, and here also you can select if you want comma, without comma, and you want decimals, everything you can just put 0 here also in the decimal place. Then automatically it will become this one, but I want comma also, so just select comma also. Then automatically comma with the 0 decimals it will come, or if you want only one decimal you can just select 1 here also, then automatically 1 decimal will come. So like this we can sum the total value for a respective column. So if you have a column you want to sum, you can use this sum function. Next one, I want to see total count also now. I got the sum, right? I want to see the count now. So I want to see total count of this receipt numbers. So then again I'll go to three dots from this table, click on new measure, count of receipts. I'll just give some title, okay? Is equal to, here I'll formula will start. So what is the function we can give? Count function. Open bracket. What you want to count? See, it is asking what is the column you want to count. So I want to count the column called receipt number. Okay, so I'll just give receipt number. Then it is giving you receipt number is there, receipt is there in these many tables. Which one you want? So I'll just again type receipt underscore number. So then it is asking, okay, receipt underscore n is 2 times it is there. Which one you want to take? I'll take this first one because from there only we want to calculate, no? So just select that and close the bracket. Okay, now Control C, Control V, same thing. In this, remove this total payments and add the new measure which we created, count of the receipts. Okay, 99K it has come. So again it is showing in K. I don't want in K. I want without any units. So again I'll go here, cards for count of the receipt. Value, I'll just change the units to none. Okay, I have 99,172 receipts are there. How you will see whether this is correct or not? Anybody tell me? How you will validate this is correct or not? 99,172. Yogendra, you know how to calculate this?
Yes, Vamshi, we can go to the data model and we can check the count.
Here, table view.
Mm, table view.
So click on this receipt number. You can see the count here, 99,172. Okay. So like that you can validate your count whether it this total receipt number count here you can see, right, it is matching with your values 99,172. And this is also you can compare, see, like this with this one, it is matching 1110 270,053. Okay, so sometimes what happen, they don't want all the duplicate receipts. They want only the unique receipts. They don't want duplicates. Okay, so in that case we can just change our formula. Okay, in this count of receipts only for unique. Okay, so then instead of count I'll just change it to distinct count. So basically distinct count will give you only the unique values of this particular receipt. It will not consider duplicates. Let's see now. I changed the existing formula. Okay, so now it is showing 31149. That means all the duplicates has been removed and it is giving only non-duplicate receipt numbers. So that is also we can go and check with this particular table view and see 31149 is the distinct values. Is it matching, right? 31149, 31149. So like that you can create all the aggregated functions like count, sum, distinct count, okay, and average, all those things we can use measures to create your values. Any questions on these aggregated functions, DAX functions, sum, count, distinct count? Bubbly, you are able to understand?
Yes, Vamshi. Understood.
Okay, any?
See, can we create a copy of same measure directly?
Yes. So what you will do?
Yeah, from here we can copy and paste in a new measure. But
Uh,
directly, can we do it copy from there and then like that? Yeah. No, no, not getting
no, we
option.
can't do that because if you want, you can create a new measure and copy the formula, same formula. That's it. Even you can't create any duplicate table also here. That is possible in the Power Query. You are comparing Power Query with desktop. In
We are
Power
checking the
Query,
option.
we can have a duplicate column, duplicate table. But here, no. Always you have to use this kind of a DAX only where you can manually enter. Okay, so so these are the aggregate functions are there, but if you want to see, you have a link is there where you can get it everything from this DAX. Okay, so here you can go and see all other aggregated functions what are there is there, and you can click on anything and you will get the formula for that. So this link will give you everything, explanation of what is the this average function will do. Okay, what is the example? Okay, so what is the total output you will get for that particular function? So this is for average. You can use average function. And for example, you want to see the count, you can see the count function. And if you want to see the max, means it will give you the max function, max value of the table or column, it will give you. So all these segregated functions you try in your home, because I can't show all these things. So important ones I will show you. But you know, right, if you want to know better understanding, I'll just send you this link in the WhatsApp so that you can go through this and refer all these DAX functions with examples and with explanation. Everything is there here. Okay. So this is aggregated functions. Next we'll go for the date and time functions. Okay. So in this date and time functions, few are created at a table level, few created at a measure level, few created at a column level. It's not only measures. Okay, for example, you can see tab calendar. No, click on this calendar. So this is a table only. It returns a table. Calculator table, measure, view, calculations applies to. I think it is applied to calculate column also. But for that, I think we need to uh, see. They mentioned calculator column also applies, but we mostly use for calculator table only, because it returns only table with a single column and name date that contains a contiguous set of dates that range of date. Okay, this is these two, calendar and calendar auto, returns a table. Okay, because it's returns a table only. And when you see like a formula now basically it, we can use it for column also and measure also we can use it. So it returns a date. Okay, and what is the current time, everything we can see in this function. Okay, year is nothing but total, what is a year from the particular date column. This we can use it in a measure and column again. And today is nothing but today's date it will show. Okay, let's see some date calculations. I want to see today's date, right? So for that, I can just click on new measure here. So I'll just put current date or present date, whatever it is. So today is a function. Okay, so let me add here only for this one we will add. We can see that present day. So what is it is showing present date is today's date, no? So let me change the format to vertical. Okay, so it is showing today's date because we have taken today as a DAX function. But this format, if you want to change into different format, we can change it. Okay, for example, here getting time as 12 a.m. Okay, but we don't want time, right? Because only date here. So just click on the measure and change the format here. So I want only the short date. Then it give you only date without time. Or you want with a different format, like this kind of long date. So select that one. It will give you the today's date and month name, date and year also. Okay, this is today. Same thing how we can show now. Okay, let me just change it to now. Okay, in this we have to change to time, right? So short time you can see 12:38 a.m. You can see right now in my desktop also, in my system also 12:38 a.m. 12:38 a.m. So basically it will show the current time and date also it will show actually. So if I change the format from date and time, yeah, see 5:31 2026 11:38 35 seconds a.m. So now function will give you exact time and date also. And today function will give only correct date only. That is the difference between now and today. Okay. So for example, what is the date if you want to see for yesterday? How you can give for yesterday? Anybody tell me?
Today -1.
Yes. So today -1 will be yesterday's date, right? If you want to see last week, -7. Simple. So whenever you want to see a particular calculations using today, you can do your calculations. So here, what operator we are using here? Subtraction. I explained in the DAX operators. No, in this case we are using subtraction operator along with the DAX function. Okay, and one more also we can see. Okay, so now we see measures, right? Let's see some columns. Okay, how it will be. So I'll just go to the table view, and this for calendar. Anyway, I explained you calendar extender, no? So you understood, right? How what are the different calendar and calendar auto we can create? Any doubts on that calendar DAX function? Okay.
No,
So in this calendar, I'm just taking from 2022 January 1st to till date. Okay. Now I want some columns where I want to see what is a quarter, what is a week, what is a month, what is a year, everything we want in a columns. Okay. Just now I'll click on this new column so that we can see. I told, right, measures we can't see until unless you put it in visuals, but columns you no need to put in visual, we can directly see in our table only here. Okay, let me just put I want quarter is equal to, there is a function called quarter. Okay, and asking what date you want this quarter. I want this date. No, so just select date of, go up from the calendar date, close the bracket. Okay, see January is which one quarter? 1, right? For example, April means it will be Q2, right? So I'll select something in April. So these are all comes in 2 because it's a quarter 2. So like that you can create your quarterly Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. But here the quarter is 1, 2, 3, right? I want Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So how we can add Q for this one?
using ampersand, we need to append Q.
Excellent. So just come here and to this formula we are going to add Q, which is a text, right? We have to give always text means double quotations or else DAX will not take, and we have to use operator called ampersand. I explained you in the operators, whenever you want to concatenate two values we need to use ampersand, and I'm just concatenating Q with this number. So just enter now. See now I got my Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Simple, right? We have got it. Similarly, we can use multiple columns, like I want to go next column for month. Okay, so I want month number. Okay, so for that we have to use month function and take date from the calendar date. So where is the calendar date? Go up. Okay, close the bracket, enter. Okay, so how many months we have in a year, or normally 12 months, right? You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In a calendar we have 12 months, right? So we want for month name, sorry, month number, we got all the months. Now I want year from this date column. So for example 2022 means it has to show 2022, 23 means 23, 24 means 24. Okay, so let me add a new column called year column I want. So I'll just take function called year and date. Which date I want? Just type it and go up and select the calendar date, because this is the table we are using, right? So we have to select the date from the same table. Okay, now I got years 2022, 23, 24, 25, 26 based on the year. For example, if you say filter for 2024, it will give you all the 2024 dates only. Okay, and you can clear the filters also. Clear filters. Now I want one column where I want to show month name and sorry, I think month number and year with a hyphen. So for example, I want to show 2024-07, 2025-08. 8 is August, no? When you want to show December 2025 minus hyphen 12. So like that, we can create a new column. So anybody tell me the formula now?
We need to concatenate month and year.
How you tell me?
Year,
Hmm.
double quotation hyphen,
Hmm.
before and after hyphen, ampersand.
Hmm.
Now year, month,
From which table?
same table, calendar,
Month number.
month number.
But here I'm getting instead of 1, I want 0, 1. I don't want 1, 2, 3 and all. So I want 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. Then hello?
I think we need to take new column, right? Again.
No, in this only I want instead of 1, I want 0, 1.
Format to uh, two decimal, we can put, right?
Decimals means it will go for a decimal only, no?
No, format option.
So that will be only for the decimals. So for example, you're telling here we want to give 2 decimals.
No, no, not here. In measure only we can give format, right? Two decimal, three decimal, like that.
It's not a decimal, no,
Values.
it's a digit only. Instead of 1, it has to show 0, 1. Okay, that I'll show you in logical functions. Okay, so leave it. So now I want month name and year also. Like similarly, I don't want month, I want month name here. Or else maybe January 2026, February 2025, like that I want, like hyphen with month hyphen year. So then what I will do, I'll just remove this here. And because I want month in the starting, now I'll just give here. So first what I will do, I'll just take this date and dot. It will give you everything, no? Just select month, just enter. You can see what is the month, everything is there. You can see, right? Dot month means I got the month names. Now I want to give year also. Just give ampersand, double quotations, hyphen, and year. So now I got it, no? But I don't want full name. I want only 3 characters from this month. So how I can give 3 characters from this month? Anybody tell me? I don't want full month name. Short name I want.
After month, comma 3 we can give. That will take.
No, it will not take.
In
You have to
bracket,
you have to give a function for this first. So like you have some functions called left, right, mid and all. If you want 3 characters from the left, you need to use left.
Comma three.
Or if you want from right 3 characters, you have to use right. So in this case, what you want to use?
Left, comma 3, something like that.
Left,
Yes,
comma 3.
left is a function. We can start for this particular one. Then how many characters you want after this? Comma 3. Just close the bracket. Enter. Okay. Now I got my desired output, right? So like this, we can create our own physical year, physical month, and physical quarter. Week also we can do. I'll just show you in the other new column. So I'll just give week number is equal to week function we can use week number, and from which date you want to take calendar date. Just close and enter. You will get the 52 weeks, right? In a year, how many weeks will be there? 52 weeks. So 52, sometimes 53 will come, and we will put week in double quotations and just give hyphen and ampersand. Okay, now we can see week 1, week 2, week 3, everything has come. So I want you to try this in your system. So I'm giving you 10 minutes time. So show me some of these aggregated functions like sum, count, today function. Okay, what I created 3 measures, and in the calendar function you create the quarter, week number, and this month year. These 3 columns. This month number year is leave it. I want quarter, month year in a short form, and week number. Can you please try now? Because if I keep on explaining you, it be like a more theory. So you please try from your
See,
hands on.
please show me the last step, that week num. Okay.
Hmm.
Uh,
Once you're done, let me know.
then I'm saying almost.
Show me.
Keep minutes. I'm saying.
So you have taken quarter, month number, month year formula. I think you are doing while I'm showing you, right? Everything.
Yes, I'm saying.
Measures you show me.
One error I need to please check. This one.
Show me the measure.
One no. Think, then it's some mistakes.
What happened? You are in the same screen.
Same.
Yeah,
This is the
I can see only your table, calendar table.
current error. Here I'm saying. Distinct.
Okay, which one you are getting error?
Distinct.
Distinct count you have to take. No, why you are putting distinct?
Count.
Hmm. Continue. See, it is given you hint. That's it. Enter. That's it. And change the numbers into none because 99K, 110 to 7 million alert showing. No,
Format. The format is changed.
you have to go to format and change it to normal number.
Here. Done.
Okay, good. Others? Bubbly, you're completed, huh?
No, I'm doing it.
Okay. Yogi, you're done?
Not at home.
Okay.
Shall I share my screen?
Yes, please share your screen. Let's try to fix it.
Giving here dot month.
You are giving a month before also and later also. Either you should give before or later. Remove that month. Just give only date. Remove the bracket also. Now you give dot. Remove the bracket. No, try to type again. Only date. Select the calendar date. Go up. Dot. Why it's not showing for you? I think it is already error. No, that's why cancel this one and try to create a new column because it's already error has come. Click a new column again. This one you delete. New column, table
Yeah.
9. Give some title. ये क्या कर रहे हो? Don't click the column. Just only use formula.
See option. Sorry, not there.
So some problem it is showing already whole number something on the data type. Change it to text, no, on top. Data type, left side. ऊपर ऊपर. ये नहीं. For month column.
First.
Whole number नहीं चाहिए.
Give data.
Text. Just give dot. Or else one more new column you create. This you leave it. Type now. I don't know, something happened to you, like which is not showing correctly.
Check with Prashant also. He's doing the same for me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check in the video. You
Okay.
can continue.
Others have completed or any issues? We'll continue the class. Stop sharing. Okay. So we'll see some more DAX for functions. Okay. So these are the date functions, we can use it, and also maybe you want to add today's date also here, you can do it. So that also we can add here, like what is the today's date. And next one, logical functions, right? If and switch, which is very important, okay? So for example, I want to create a aging for this. And this is a receipt date, right? It starts from November 2025 till 31st, this one. Okay, so from this transaction date, I want to create a aging. Okay, so how we can create the aging for this transaction date using today's date. Okay, just I'll click on new column. I just put aging, age. Okay, so then how you will know the age means today's date. Today means you can see, right? If I give today, it will give you today's date 5/31 minus transaction date, minus transaction date from the cash payments, enter. Okay, now it is in date format, right? I will change this date format to whole number. Okay, now I got the aging. Okay, so like this we can create the aging. Now this aging we need to see into which buckets we can put. So as of now we have only 181 till 213. No, we'll just try to add in different aging buckets. Again, I'll click a new column. I'll just put aging buckets is equal to if age is less than 180, then we can just give less than 180 days as a comment. Okay, or else we'll give greater than 180 days. So maybe instead of 180 I'll just put 210 and 210 days, greater than 210 days. Okay, so enter now. So this is a simple aging bucket function where we have used if logic. If is a function where we given if the age is less than, oh sorry, here it is 210, then it is less than 210, or if it is more, or else it will go for a else condition. Okay, so now you can see here we got two conditions here, two comments, which because we given only two conditions, which is less than 210 and greater than 210. So for example, if I select only less than 210 and see the aging, see everything is less than 210 only. It has not captured anything more than 210. Okay, similarly, if you see the second comment, here you can see everything is more than 210. So if logic is giving you if satisfied one condition, if not satisfied second condition. Okay, the same thing we can do in multiple conditions now. Okay, let me remove this else condition. Okay, else condition will put at the last. So I'll just put as and when it is 1 or else 200 I'll put. If it's less than 200 then I'll put less than 200 days. Similarly, if it is less than 250 then it will be less than 250. Again, if logic copy this less than 275, it will be less than 275 days. Okay, or else it will be greater than 275 days. Okay, now how many conditions we are giving? Four conditions. One is less than 200 means less than 200, and next condition less than 250 means less than 250. So it will second go for the second condition only, what of the left out items. So then if it is not satisfied, then it will go for third condition. If it is already satisfied, it will go for the first condition. Similarly, it will go for the, if it is not even satisfied any of these conditions, it will go for the last condition, else condition 275 days. Let's see now.
Vamsi, yesterday we have added transaction amount and transaction date. in the receipt date, no? Sorry, yeah.
Transaction date
Sales
we
credit.
added.
Yeah, it's the sales credit table, no?
No, in payments table only.
Yesterday I added in the
You can add it in the payments table. What is there in that? It's okay, no? You can add anywhere. You can try the formula there also. But why it is showing only two functions here? Less than 200, less than 250. Okay, overall number itself 213 is there. Okay, so maybe I'll just put 190. Whichever is less than 190 will be 190, and whichever is 200, I'll put less than 200. 210, less than 210 days, and whichever is greater than is 210 days, greater than 210 days. Because we have less different agings are very less, no? That's why I think. Okay, now I can see whichever is less than 180 days, it will give all those lines as 180 days less than that, because these are all less than 180 days. Like this we can give multiple conditions. So maybe we can change here from less than 180 to 191 to 200 days. Okay, so this one 201 to 210 days, and this is greater than. I'll change it for simplified this formula. Okay, so like how we have in our daily arranging, no, like this I created it. So that is the reason it will give you all these formulas like this: less than 90, like greater than 210, 190. So right, if logic, if first condition is not satisfied, then only it will go for second condition. If it is already satisfied, it will give that value only. Okay, if it is already satisfied for that one, then for all those lines it will give you the first condition only. So if for all those not satisfied ones, it will go for the second condition. If it is satisfied first with second condition, it will give this value. Okay, similarly, if this is also not satisfied, then it will go for the third condition. Okay, for the rest of the lines. So then if it is satisfied, it will give you this value 201 to 210. Okay, if it is not even satisfied with third condition, then it will go for the last else condition, like this one. So this is a concept of if. Okay, then one more if logic will say. Any doubts in this aging? This is very simple if logic with multiple conditions. So we'll go for one more condition. Category. Okay, so if customer type is equal to external, I want to give one more condition for this end. Okay, so if both has to be satisfied and TPRM should be TP. Okay, then only it is TP responsible, or else it is RM responsible, or else maybe we can put other team. Okay, here what we are giving, either it is external customer type and also TPRM should be TP, then only it will be TP responsible, or else other team. Just now click on this. Okay, now you can see other team has come, because here you can see it is not external, even though it is TP, both are not satisfied. That is the reason it is other team. Now let's see TP responsible. Why it is showing TP responsible? Because here you can see it is external also and TP also. For both are satisfied. That is the reason TP responsible. So like this you can give multiple conditions using this operator called double ampersand. Okay. So then it will become like if logic with a AND condition. So any doubts on this one?
Again, repeat this. Now,
See, we are giving two conditions. If satisfied, then it is TP responsible or else other team responsible.
okay.
So
Okay,
customer
two
type
conditions.
should be external and TP RM should be TP.
So the sweep condition.
So this here you can see both are satisfied. That is the reason it is coming TP responsible. But some lines it is showing other team. No, why it is showing? Because it is TP RM is TP, but here it is not external. No, customer type is internal. That is the reason it is other team. So if you want to give the same condition or condition instead of AND, then we'll see. So I'll remove this AND condition and I'll put double pipe. Enter now. Okay. Now see why become our other team now? Anybody tell me?
It's satisfying one condition, so it become other team.
No, it is not satisfying any condition. It is internal here, it is RM here.
Okay.
The
So for
condition print, right? The both conditions.
yeah, see here we are giving OR condition. No, either one should be satisfied, then only it will show. So for example, even though here it is internal, okay, and here I select only, I'll clear all the filters, okay. Okay, see here, first condition, even though it is internal, but here it is TP, that is why showing TP responsible, no?
Okay.
So for example, here we have external is there, and here RM is there. What it will show now if I select RM?
TP responsible.
Because why? Either one is satisfied, no?
Uh,
So previous condition, if I give AND, is it satisfied or not? Is it TP responsible or other team? If I put a
Other
AND
team.
condition here, okay. So
other team.
now, see now it is showing other team because it is external and it is RM. Both has to satisfy because we are giving AND condition. So here it should be TP, then only it will be satisfied, both. Okay, see here, TP responsible now. If any one of these is not satisfied, for example, if it is internal, even though it is TP, still it will show other team because we are giving AND condition. You know the difference between AND and OR now?
Yes, yes.
So can you please create these two, aging bucket and category? This is very important because these are the logics we'll be keep getting in all the dashboards.